If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. Hello, my friends. So I'll be making a quick video this time about stagnation versus creation and how aligning with your soul is really how you can get yourself out of depression, out of anxiety, and start celebrating life. And as you can see, I'm literally out of the shower. Shout out cold showers, and I got inspired to show this. So let's start. Let's start by me showing you this table. It's states of consciousness from the book Power versus Force, and shout out Aaron Dowdy. So if on a daily basis you experience these states of emotions, the lower ones below the 400 region, then that simply means that you're not doing what you love. You're stuck in stagnation. And from somebody who has lived in the both worlds, I can tell you that this one feels extremely better, 100%. And when you're in stagnation, basically you know you need to be doing something, but you're not doing it. And you're stuck in your excuses. So this was me for a couple of years. And I was telling myself, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it after I finish this, I'll do it after I graduate. And by this, you're basically sacrificing your happiness for something that may or may not happen. And in my case, it never happened. So I had to take things in my own hands and basically drop the thing that was making me feel these emotions and slowly start implementing what I love, basically getting out of the stagnation game, virtual reality, and entering the creation mode. So I started testing business ideas, losing money, making money, failing again, feeling discouraged, but never being in stagnation. So I've never been in stagnation for more than a couple of days, because we all have that moment. But literally since 2017-18, I haven't been playing this game for more than a couple of days. And I can tell you, I will never go back to this phase. So in the creation phase, you try different things. So look back at your childhood. So for me, because I was around nature, around animals, and we had a big villa with land, I had a lot of room and opportunity to build things, like to make stuff, build them, destroy them, play around with animals, cats, like make temporary buildings for cats. So I was making like handmade bows and arrows, stuff like that. So what my soul, what my internal soul desires to do is to create, to express things, to build new things, and then move to the next thing. So that is what I was observed for myself. I cannot do only one thing for like 5 years or 10 years. That's not me. So I constantly need to be growing and creating new things and moving to new ones, like novelty. That is for me. So going back to creation for sure makes you to feel these higher states of consciousness, of emotions, of frequencies. And once you start doing them, maybe at first you won't be able to do them every single day, but once a week, twice a week, and go, like, you are created for a purpose. You have two hands, you have a brain, you have eyes. So your purpose is to find first who you are, and that is by starting the creation phase, like testing new things, trying different things. Some of the things you'll be like, oh, I don't want to do this ever again in my life, and that's okay. You move on to the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, until you find whatever feels good for you. So for me, it's online marketing, business, and that is only one of the things that I've unlocked. I'm certain that in the next 6 months, 6 years, 60 years, I'm gonna find dozens of other things that make me feel amazing and allow me to express my creativity. So you go on this journey of creation and you find more and more of these things that make you happy. And by that, you leave the stagnation behind. So again, these higher states of consciousness are tapped into by you expressing yourself, by you finding who you are, by constantly improving, growing, creating. And let me tell you, when you start putting your mind and soul into something that you're building, time stops existing. You feel amazing. You get into the flow state. You are so focused, you forget about any of your problems, and they even start getting solved by themselves. And this is what successful people are doing all the time on a daily basis, because they've managed to figure out what makes them tick, what makes them get into that flow state. And literally they never stagnate. If you read any of the stories, autobiographies, so any happy, successful person, at least from my observation, is always creating, is always expressing, building new things. It could be that he's a writer, he could be just writing on a piece of paper, that's his creation. He could be a singer, a businessman, an entrepreneur, a teacher, anything. So go back to your childhood and meditate on this, go into nature, try to look at old footage, pictures, images, videos, talk to old friends that you had from kindergarten, high school, talk to your parents, and figure it out. What made you lose track of time when you were little, or even in high school? Maybe you stopped, in the past you were doing something, you were enjoying life, you were maybe pursuing a career in singing, music, acting, but for whatever reason you stopped doing it. Reflect on why did you stop, and maybe test it out again. So figure out what is that thing for yourself that will help you to raise your frequency, or just simply start testing new things. So go out, meet new people, go to different cities, locations, start watching different content, YouTube videos, courses. And yeah, I think that's pretty much sums it up. So if you're not feeling content with your life, that's because you're not aligned with your soul. You're not experiencing these higher states of emotions simply because you're stuck into these lower ones. Shout out to this table. And you need to start leaving this game. Stop playing this game, basically. First start limiting yourself. If you find yourself procrastinating, laying in bed, just not feeling motivated, first of all, you need to kind of force yourself for 1 minute, if, let's say, for example, you are laying in bed, just force yourself to get up, maybe go for a walk, and start doing whatever makes you happy. It could be something that it doesn't make you money. In our current society, everyone is to the extreme obsessed with money, and I'm also kind of a victim of that. And I think that the power is in the balance. If here is your desire for money, and here is you having fun and enjoying life, I think you need to be in the middle, where you combine your work and fun, and you merge it together, and you basically have heaven on earth. So go out, start doing new things, and if you feel demotivated, first of all, realize that you're stuck feeling these emotions, and it's okay to feel them. Feel them, observe them, realize that you're not your thoughts, you're not your emotions, and try to determine why is that. And from what I've experienced for myself, every time I feel depressed, stressed, anxiety, unmotivated, it's because I'm not doing these things. I'm not creating, I'm not expressing myself, and I'm stuck in this excuses mode, in this victim mentality. And I know I should be doing something. I should be working on this project, I should be making a video like this, I should be meeting new people, I should be networking, I should be raising my comfort zone, I should be. This is the keyword. I should be, but you're not doing it. So go and fucking do it. It's simple as that. Like literally simple as that. But it's funny how sometimes you literally don't do it and you wonder why. But it's literally that simple. You just go and do it. So yeah, my friends, hope you enjoyed this short video. I'm gonna go and enjoy life and make shit happen today. Excited for life. I am moving cities maybe next week. Shout out to that new chapter of my life. Had a quick follow-up on the video I just made. So in terms of these lower emotions, I would tell you to observe every time you feel angry, jealous, guilty, unhappy, stressed, anxiety, overwhelmed, or even not contempt. Look at what made you feel that way. It could be certain kind of people. It could be even your friends, some of your friends. It could be your work environment, your job, your colleagues. It could be the city you live in. It could be your family. Whatever it could be, don't judge it, and also don't compare it with others. So for example, it could be your family. Don't fall into the trap of, oh, other families are amazing. Why is it that I'm not 100% with mine? Maybe it's my fault. No, everyone is different. Don't even look at other people. If you have a dysfunctional family, maybe the best thing for you is to move out. So this is just one example. That the same is true for your circle of friends. So for my journey, I had to make some difficult decisions. And yes, they are difficult in the beginning, but it's your life. You need to decide if you are going to be in stagnation or in creation. So if you want to enter the new chapter of your life, the next level of your life, you need to go into a different game where you meet new people. You stop hanging out with the same people the same amount of time. And that will give you new thoughts, new emotions, new opportunities. So that was the quick thing that I wanted to follow up with. And with that, see you next time. So yeah, start creating, leave this game, leave it in your cupboard, and yeah, enjoy the present moment. And in that presence, go and create, enter that flow state. And have an amazing week, month, and see you in the next one.